Hi guys, today I'll be playing 99 Nights in the Forest with my brother. This isn't gonna be a speedrun or anything, we're just gonna be trying to get to 99 nights. We started the first day with chopping down trees to get as much fuel as we can. I also planted these sapling so I could mass chop trees. And then I fed some fuel to fire. The map expanded, so I started exploring to find ways to get more fuel because logs are really tedious to farm, especially for the fire. I found some chili seeds early game. These will definitely help us throughout the run. I found some fuel while exploring, so I threw that into the fire. I also ended up finding a mine shaft with lots of coal in it and a chest. I returned to the fire with all of the fuel I gathered, but it still didn't expand the map, so I had to chop down a tree too. I also killed a bunny so I could get its foot for the pelt guy tomorrow. I found this house I decided to explore. I found some scraps and a chest. I got a spear and decided to save the next kid tomorrow. Tomorrow has arrived. Tradinked the pelt guy and then I'm gonna rescue kid. I got rid of all of the wolves, so now it's time to get TS kid. I got the next kid, but I also got pelt while saving him, so I traded the pelt guy for a good axe. Hopefully this will help upgrade the fire. I found another house and found a bunch of scraps in it too. I got enough scraps and wood to upgrade the crafting bench, so we could finally get to making the sundial and compass. I decided I'll venture out further tomorrow now that I have a map. I probably need more stuff to fight the alpha wolves because the low-key be strong sometimes. When tomorrow came, I explored further out and found a hospital. This will come in handy in future considering how buns my brother is. I also found a bunch of armories with scraps, which will come in handy later. And I unexpectedly stumbled upon the next kid, because some random wolf attacked me. And me carrying per usual upgrading the fire some more. The next day I went out to save my brother because his bun's self already died. After saving my brother he was already out, so I explored a bit. I was opening a chest and then some random alpha wolf attacked me like where'd it even come from yo? Strong axe. I was feeling tough after getting my strong axe and tried rescuing the next kid but I got swishies. Thank God I got TS extra revive though. I came back to the fire and there were locops there. And now that I had my strong axe could finally chop down these big trees. I also used a bunch of saplings to try and make a huge stack of trees for more wood to build with. I got enough wood from that huge tree, so I upgraded the crafting bench. The pelt guy was back, so I traded him for a giant sack. Wish they could be bigger though. I came back the next day more prepared to take out these wolves and rescue the kids. My brother also tagged along to help rescue the kid. We returned back to the fire with food and one of the kids, before venturing out and exploring more of the forest. I also decided to check out his house because it had a bunch of scraps around it. And the night I decided to out and about the owl is gonna come out. I still finished exploring the house though because I really need to upgrade the fire. I didn't want to waste time with his wolf, but he was low Swiss cheesing me. I came back to the base to drop off all my stuff, since my brother won't do anything. The fire was also super close to being finished, so I had to put in work tomorrow. I also decided to craft a good bed so we can get as many days as possible. It was the next day, so I gotta work on chopping down these trees to get the fire completed while my brother did nothing but disconnect. I also forgot about this crazy amount of trees he grew here. Quick break to revive my brother cause he disconnected. And now back to work. I'll use seed leftover wood for the crafting bench. And planting these saplings back cause nothing here is gonna go toasty. Since I was doing stuff at base the entire day, I head out at night to explore another house. But these damn dogs keep in trying to kill me brew. I died cuss I ran into some random alpha wolves at the front, like where'd they even come from? But my thoughtful, cute, very smart, handsome, skinny little brother came to save me the next day. And yes, I finished raiding that house cuss we need anything ATP bro. When we got back to our base we had a bunch of materials and wanted to try a biofuel processor, but it kinda confused us. The next day I planned to savi the next kid, but I ended up finding an armory, so I raided that first. I found the location of third kid and got rid of all of the bears, then saved them. I have no idea what my brother was doing brew. A flashlight brew. I explored the area where the kid was a bit after and found some sort of towerish thingy. I'm not too sore, but I got an iron body from it. I returned to my base and there were cultists there, so I had to carry me and my brother Rupert usual. The next day I went to Explorience again and I ended up finding a ruby chest. See how ruby is the best in this game though, no shade. This was my first time ever getting tactical shotgun. More exploring and I found a gold chest. After a long day of collecting scraps, food and other things, I returned to my base where my brother collected absolutely nothing. We did get the crafting bench upgraded though. The next day my brother Andy went out to clear the cultist stronghold. After beating the cultists we took our well-deserved goods. We also ran into this chest while returning to our base. The pelt guy arrived the next day and I just ended up giving my stuff to my brother cuz I already have everything he offered. I also cut down those trees he grew earlier cuz me and my brother were trying to get enough materials for an ammo crate. I didn't have much time to explore today cause I spent a lot of the day putting wood in the crafting bench, but I did end up finding one chest. Once I returned, I had to carry once again since cultists were trying to attack us. Since we got a bunch of scraps and wood, we finally crafted our first ammo crate ever. My brother got super excited and started spamming random things, so we ended up with a random uneven amount of ammo. But either way, I still had a Nugamo to go rescue the last kid, so I went to go do that. I didn't know chests could drop cultist gems. Okay, where on God's green earth did that bear come from? Good thing I used that heal cause that wolf would be just killed me. I got scared and just ran. And like the skinny queenie am, I was on a diet that day, but I starved to death #to skinny. But my cutest brother saved me once again. Finally food, so we won't be starving to death anymore. And yes, this base idea was stupid, but we just had some defense blueprints. My brother and I ran into some cultist base, so we decided raid it. And they was putting BTA on us. And now it's time to raid the base. Okay, where'd this guy come from? When we returned to our base, there were more cultists. We had talk like they Jews can't get enough of us. And then my brother decided die too, though I had to clear out the cultists plus revive him. Starving all this food. More exploring and more defense blueprints. My brother and I also decided explore the tundra a bit, but we had to get gear for it. And we had to kill so many foxes cause none of them were dropping pelt. I think we spent like 2 days gathering pelt. These foxes had me out all day getting jumped by deers. I somehow made it back alive and used some more defense blueprints in the base. next day and we're back to hunting down more foxes. But today we decided to stop by certain houses for chests and whatever items we find. But genuinely all we found were ice axes. And back to killing more foxes. Another chest break, but then we realized we were gonna get attacked TN. We were gonna head back to our base, but these foxes keep attacking us. But even when we came back to our base, there were even more ops there. But OFC I put BTA on them. Willamy brother did nothing but sell. I'm just too goated. Apparently some cultist was stuck in a 10th whole time though. Crafting more beds to speed this process up. Back to the Tundra, and now thought he have enough pelts for gear I can fly explore. I was raiding this little cultist tower, but my brother died while I was breaking the chest. He loke got a wait Eichel. I waited for a while to save him cause he said there were things near him, so I just went when they walked away. I was running for our lives brew. Made it, I'm too tough. It was the next day and we ended up making it to day 105. Finally made it past 99 nights. Bye guys.